before in the beginning, you're always trying to bring this person over, so you're on your best behavior, you're doing all this stuff, that you know, buying them flowers, buying them candy, doing this, doing that. And then you get married and it becomes, oh, okay, hold on. And you stop doing those things, you stop forgetting about those things. It's kind of like what we do with Christ. You have to go back to our first love, back to when you were courting her or him, back when you were on your best behavior and trying to win them over. It's the same with God. We want to be on our best behavior with him. We want to go back to our first love. Pastor and Dana can probably attest to it's not an easy task putting your spouse first, but it's one that's very rewarding, and it's also a way for a very successful marriage. Over the years, they've had to bend their wills, sometimes break them, but God stepped in and honored those times in between. There's a tradition today that people do. They take a padlock and they engrave their names on them. And they'll go to a public place, and my wife and I, we were in New York and we saw this on the Brooklyn Bridge. They take the lock and they lock it on a public place, and they take the key and they throw it away as a symbol of their love. Okay. Now I know you guys are thinking, man, you gotta use a combination lock in case I change my mind. That don't work. But isn't that the way the world thinks? And if it doesn't work out, we'll get divorced, we'll split up if we're not even married. But better than a padlock commitment, why not make a commitment, a marriage commitment with a vow before God? If people are willing to make a commitment with a padlock, why not make a commitment with a ring and a vow before God and mean it? What makes this day so special is that Dana and Pastor Miriam made a commitment 45 years ago. And when things got tough, and they surely did, they honored that commitment. And so did God. That's why we're gathered here today. I'm sure if you ask both of them, they'll tell you that it's because of God that they stayed together. And they'll be honest with you about it. But folks, don't take this relationship with God lightly. Or all that he can do through you when you give him your whole heart and do it seriously. You make a serious commitment to God, what he can do with your life. He's brought me through some tough times. I know he's brought them through some tough times. And the things that he can do is amazing. Today we're going to honor a marriage vow and a commitment that is bound by a commitment to God as well. My hope is that you not only see a celebration of 45 years of marriage, but you will also see two lives that were changed forever by the grace and the love of God before each other. That's the most important part. Again, as if together they've been broken. I'm going to ask Rebecca to come up. Rebecca's going to read you some scriptures, and